Sometimes the way that we show our faith in Jesus is we hit the road.
Welcome to the podcast with your host, Craig T. Owens. Craig's new book, When Sheep Bite, is available now at craigtowens.com.
In John's Gospel, chapter 4, we encounter a man in the city of Cana in Galilee where Jesus happens to be visiting. Now, Cana is the place where Jesus did his first miracle, where he turned water into wine. So the people that are in Cana know of his reputation as a miracle worker. There's a man there who is just described as a royal official. So more than likely he works for King Herod. And he's in Cana and he needs to see Jesus. He has a very important request of Jesus. He says, Jesus, I need you to come and heal my son. He's on death's doorstep. The problem is that Jesus and this official were in Cana, but the official's son was in Capernaum. If you look at the map, you'll see that they appear somewhat close, but it's about 20 miles between the two of them. The very first time this man comes and asks Jesus to do the miracle, Jesus says, people just are not going to believe in me unless they see these miracles, they see these signs. In other words, he's saying that people will see the signs first, and then they'll place their faith in Jesus. This official asked Jesus twice if he would come, make the 20-mile journey so that he could just place his hands on this little boy and he could bring healing. So you can see the faith that is in this man's heart. He believes that Jesus can lay his hands on his son and bring about a healing. But then there's this word, and it says this Jesus speaks to this man and he says, go. That's the word that he needs to key in on. But then here's the next phrase, your son will live. So Jesus says, listen, I don't have to go and lay my hands on him. I can just speak the word and bring healing to your son. But then I love the very next phrase here. It says, the man took Jesus at his word and departed. The man took Jesus at his word and departed. Now remember, Canaan and Capernaum are 20 miles apart from each other. And so this man starts walking. That's how he demonstrates his faith. He doesn't stay and bargain with Jesus some more. He doesn't plead with him some more. Jesus, I just need you to come to my house and place your hands on my little boy so that he'll be better. He says, I take you at your word that I can start going. David prays a very similar prayer, and he declares it like this. He says, in the morning, I lay my requests before you, and then I wait in expectation. The word that David uses there for wait is not just sitting around twiddling his thumbs, just sitting there and saying, okay, I'm just waiting for the miracle, the answer to my prayer to walk through my door. What it really means is David says, I pray, and then I get up and I go. I start my day, but my whole day is in this expectation. I'm watching, I'm looking around everywhere that I go. Where is the answer to the miracle going to come? So this man starts walking, starts heading back towards his home. Somewhere along the journey, he encounters servants from his house that they left as soon as they saw this little boy get better. They left and said, we got to take good news to our master. And when the master asks him, when did my little boy get better? They told him the time, and then he realized that was the exact same time that Jesus said to him, go, your son will live. This man demonstrated his faith by walking, and he was walking, looking for the miracle to come. I think that man, as he walked, he looked down the road, expecting at any moment that over the horizon or around the corner, he was going to see a familiar face, one of his servants, running towards him with the good news. So when he finally did see those messengers from his hometown, I don't think he was surprised at all. He saw them and he knew exactly what they were coming to say. So friends, for you and I, when we go into our prayer time, when we speak our prayer requests, when we lay that out before God, we don't have to keep coming back to him and saying, please, please, please. The answer might not look exactly like we think. This man here, he thought the answer was going to come because Jesus would actually go there. But Jesus said, I don't need to do that. So when God drops it in your heart that he has heard your prayer, go. Just start walking. But as you walk, as you go, be looking around all the time in expectation, in anticipation of the miracle that is already on its way, heading toward you.
Craig's new book, When Sheep Bite, is available now. To order, go to craigtowens.com.